I'm gonna pass it to one of your sisters.
You can do it.
Okay.
Well,
Big.
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it was actually after our trip to Disney World. We went
Oh,
for
okay.
Make-A-Wish,
Uh-huh.
and that was my wish to go to Disney World. And before that, Mommy went to the doctor to get a test, and they said that I don't know what the test was for. I think it was, I don't know what it was, because she didn't really tell us what it was. She didn't even tell us before we left. We found out after. So she went to get a test before we went, and then we went to Disney World. And when we came back, like it was the day of we came back, right?
Or a couple days after.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere in there.
It was probably a day after
Yeah,
that
it
we
was a
came
day
back.
after.
After
went
we
to the
were-
doctor.
Yeah, Maria was still
Yeah.
there with us.
After we
Yeah.
slept and stuff, we were that morning she got a call from the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she went to the doctor.
She went to the doctor
She went to the doctor.
Okay.
She came back, and she just started crying. She was like, "I have cancer." So now it was just like I was upstairs in the house with Becky
Mm-hmm.
and Dee Dee, and we were just doing some stupid stuff. And I don't know, I don't know what happened. We started laughing or something, and I was just like, guys, be quiet. I think Mommy just said she had cancer. And we all went onto the stairs, and I looked down at her. I was like, Mommy, did you just say you had cancer? And she started crying, and we went down, and we just all like started hugging each other, because, you know, it was just like we came back from a happy trip of a celebration that finished, and now it's just like starting again. And what was going through my head was like, oh my goodness, now Mommy has it, you know? It was just like, it can't be Mommy that has it. That's stupid, you know?
Wow.
Because it was just like, I don't know, because, you know, there are some cases where the doctor isn't right, you know? Sometimes it's just like, they thought it was something really close to it,
Uh-huh.
and it was just like, whoa, this is new territory for me because I'm not the one who has it. It's like, because when I had it, it didn't affect me as much as it did when I found out Mommy had it, which is kind of interesting. But it was just still like, whoa.
Yeah. So the same denial that she had
Yeah.
when you had it, now you have that denial. Like, no, Mommy doesn't have it. So Becky, how did it when you first heard or when you first found out that Mommy had cancer? What were you thinking? What did you say? What did you feel?
I felt kind of angry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, Nana just had it,
Mm-hmm.
and actually on the day that we were on her year anniversary,
Mm-hmm.
it was October 11th. That was supposed to be the year. It was October 6th on a Saturday, so we said, okay, we'll do it Saturday so we can invite people.
Mm-hmm.
And like an hour before the people came, the doctors called and told us that John had passed.
Wow.
And it was a little after that we went to Disney, and then Mommy got her new job,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like not even like a week in yet,
Mm-hmm.
and they already told her that. So I'm like, when is the next bad thing gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because she just started getting her job back,
Wow.
getting her life back together.
It's getting hot. Let's take some time. So that was a lot on you guys. I mean, you were just celebrating a happy occasion, and then all of a sudden, and this is October?
Yeah, wow, I didn't think
actually
of that.
it is October
Yeah.
6th. It's gonna be here.
Yeah.
I guess I was just in shock because, like Becky said, everything just started happening. There was one thing after the next, and something after the next,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I just couldn't really believe it. But at the same time, I knew I had to. And when she told me, we all broke down crying with her.
Mm-hmm.
But after that fact, I thought, and I kept thinking this, like, I'm gonna really have to step up.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be hard. And, you know, thank God she's good now, because, to be honest, at that time, I didn't know
Yeah.
what was gonna happen. I didn't know. just all these thoughts are running through my head, and I was just thinking about like how we're gonna get through this one. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I knew how. Like, I knew that God is always at the forefront.
Yeah.
He's always been at the forefront. But like we're all human, and in that moment, the first thing we think of isn't like, you know, God. The first thing we think of is the terror.
Yeah.
And the feeling of fear. And it's when God clears that
Yes.
that we really see clearly, and
Yeah.
that we see that there is a way out, and that there is a solution, and that there is a good way to handle it.
Wow.
And after that day, I thought, you know what, I need to be positive.
Okay.
I just need to be positive, because I saw how it worked for Nina. I mean, as she was positive, we became positive reinforcers, and that positive energy and that reliance on God always brought us through.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna cry anymore. After that first day of crying, I didn't cry after that. During the time Mommy had her treatments, it was just a time to use that strength we had gained through one experience and apply it to the next.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Which is good.
Yeah. That's a great way to look at it. I mean, to be able to say, okay, Nana made it through. We see what worked for her. Let's do the same for Mommy and get her through this. So, Dee Dee, once you heard, how were you? What did you feel? And what did you think?
Honestly, what I was worrying about was whether she was going to be in the hospital all the time or at home. Because if she was in the hospital all the time, we'd probably only get to visit her like once a week because of school.
Okay.
And we wouldn't be able to do any clubs or anything like that. So I'm like, okay, clean it off my plate, concentrate on Mommy. And when I first heard of it, and we all came downstairs and we started crying, Mommy had us pray for her. And like she was praying and I was praying in my mind. Like, I just had this weird thing happen. Like, while I was praying, I was asking God, please help Mommy, don't let this happen to her. And what was going through my mind, like, I was picturing Mommy, and 3 black spots here, here, and here, just like flew out of her body.
Wow.
And that was before they even saw that she had 3 tumors.
Are you serious?
Like, it was actually 3 tumors that she had in her breast. And I didn't know about that at that time, because that was the first time we heard of it. But I was just closing my eyes. I just imagined that. And three tumors went out, and when we got the results back, they said the chemo completely erased the 3 tumors.
Are you serious?
So it was just crazy. I'm like, wow.
That's amazing.
That really happened. So
That
God was crazy there. I was
that is a cool way to say it.
It was.
Showing you things.
So
Wow.
honestly, after I prayed, I felt really good. I thought Mommy's gonna be okay.
That's good. Like you say, it's amazing. He gives you the peace.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he'll show you what's happening, and he'll show you, like you said, things before it happens. But he's always preparing you, and he's always helping you to get through those situations. So that's really good.